Alright, so the new trailer for Battlefield 5 has been revealed. Like I expected, it looks like it's going to flop big time. Here's the thing. A World War II Battlefield would be good. However, right after Battlefield 1, nah. You know, I don't really feel like playing an old war again. I just want to play something modern, okay? I don't want to play Battlefield 4 again for another year or two whenever they decide to make another game. But whatever. That's not the problem here. The problem is the fact that they felt the need to include women in this game. Now I know it sounds sexist, but that's not my intention, okay? Let me explain myself before anyone feels like I am being sexist. And I already know what you're thinking. Oh, you're gonna use the argument that women did fight in World War II, blah blah blah. Women did fight, Soviets. Okay, calm down. Alright, let's talk about it, okay? Yes, I am going to use the argument that women did not fight in World War II. However, I will acknowledge the fact that Soviet women were forced to fight in World War II, and there was a French resistance, okay? I understand. I'm giving you those two little leeways, if you would call them that. I also understand, or it seems this is what people are saying, I have no idea, that Norwegian women also fought in World War II. I have never heard anything about that. This is the first time I actually hear about Norway actually being in World War II, if I'm being honest. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? Let's say Norwegian women did fight in World War II. Although if they did, it was probably not many. I'm just gonna put that out there. It was probably not many women. Alright? Okay, so let's continue on, right? This trailer showed one woman, okay? Only one. However, prior to the trailer, there was an image of another woman. It's not the same one in the trailer, it's a different woman. Okay, and you might be thinking, okay, there's just two women. Yeah, you're right, there's only two women. However, now, here comes the funny part. The cover art for Battlefield 5 is a woman. Now, here is the issue. My issue. Okay, I don't have an issue with Soviet women or French women being cover art or being in the game. I don't have a problem with that because it did happen. Alright, my problem is the fact that in the trailer the woman was not French, nor was she Soviet. Okay, she's not either of those. Norwegian, I have no idea. I don't even know how Norwegians sound, but she sounded British to me. Alright? Now, I don't understand why there's a British woman in the front lines. I'm not saying women did not serve in World War II. That is not what I'm saying. I know many women served in World War II. Okay? I know they did. But not in the front lines. That was basically exclusively for males. Even the snipers were not in the front lines. They were snipers, okay? You don't put women with machine guns in the front line because that did not happen. Okay, that's my issue with Battlefield 5. You might be thinking, why is this such a big issue? It's a big issue because it wasn't needed. Nobody's asking for this. The community is not asking for this. You know who's asking for this? Kotaku is asking for this. Does Kotaku play their games? No, they do not. So why are they getting their voices heard over us? It just doesn't make any fucking sense, alright? Let me read you this little article about Kotaku. Written by Mr. or Mrs. or the, he, whatever the fuck he identifies as. Luke Plunkett. Okay? Now the title, okay? As soon as I read this title, I already knew what kind of article this was gonna be. Alright. Oh no, comma. There are women in Battlefield 5. That's the title. As soon as I read it, I knew he was being sarcastic, and quite frankly, his argument was gonna be very stupid. And in fact, it was. So he claims that many women fought in World War II. Fought. No, they did not. Yes, they had women serving in the military, factories, all of that, making bullets. However, my great grandma did not go and shoot a Nazi in the face. That did not happen, okay? So I don't understand why you're making it seem like it did. It did not. Like I said, I understand Soviets had women in the battlefield. I understand. And that's why I didn't make a big deal of this in Battlefield 1 when they changed the little picture of a Soviet sniper female. The character itself, if you wanted to be a sniper, you had to be a female. I didn't make a big deal out of it because, quite frankly, I didn't care because it did happen. However, I don't understand why now we have to have, you know, these females in World War II all of a sudden. Like, what for? Are you just trying to appease the social warrior community, the LGBT community? Why? Okay, that's just my question. Why are you doing this? Okay, nobody, the community, okay, concentrate on the people who buy your games. Did they ask for this? Or was it a failed journalist who asked for this? Now, I don't want to be harsh with Mr. and Mrs. Luke, right? I don't want to be harsh. That's not my intention, okay? But quite frankly, if you work in Kotaku, you're pretty much a failed journalist. You're not doing anything to advance your journalist career by working in Kotaku because you're not looking for any stories. You're just going through Reddit, reading posts that upset you, and then you write about them for the people who think like you. That's not a journalist. Journalist is someone who goes out of their way, gets a story, investigates, gets it done, publishes it, regardless of whether he agrees or does not agree with the story. That's a journalist. Not some dude or women or non-binary gender person who wants to include himself in everything. That's not a journalist, okay? I'm sorry, Mr. Luke, Mrs. Luke, but mind your damn business. It's not like you were gonna buy this game either way. It's not like you're gonna buy it now that there's females in the front line. I don't understand what the big deal that DICE is making for these people when they gain nothing from it. Okay, they're gonna lose a lot of business now because there's a lot of people upset with this, and I understand why they're upset. I was not gonna buy this game because it was World War II, but now that there's women, I know for a fact that I'm not gonna touch this game at all. I'm not even gonna play the beta to see if I like it. That's it. I'm done with this game. Hopefully they make a game for the actual community rather than the LGBT community. This is ridiculous. It is absurd. I cannot believe what these people are doing. They're killing their own game for journalists who never even played their game. Moving forward though, in Mr. Luke's article, Mrs. Luke, it posted a picture of a bunch of comments, tweets actually, and it's basically a lot of people just pissed off about women being in Battlefield and blah blah blah, right? There's one which I do understand this one, why he would be upset. He said, any chance the deluxe edition removes all the thoughts from the game? Now, calling them thoughts was unnecessary, but I mean, yeah, I would rather have a dude in the cover than a female. So I understand both perspectives there. And then he puts, I don't know if this is Reddit. Quite frankly, I've never been on Reddit, but it shows a picture of what seems to be 4 male soldiers, and the caption, or I don't know, the picture says, watch out for female pirates, Carl. And then below that there's a comment that says, why are there British women? I had not seen this before I made this video. I didn't bother to even look at the entire bullshit, right? I just read the first paragraph, and that's it. I had enough. Anyway, so this is my argument. Why are there British women? He says, and I quote, what the fuck? The trailer was a caricature of World War II. Like if the war could get a cartoon done of itself for $3 at the beach. I was more excited before the trailer. Give me female Russian snipers by all means. But British women on the front lines? Come on, DICE. And if being female is a customization option in multiplayer, Jesus Christ. And end of quote. Now, I don't have a problem with females in multiplayer. I don't care for the majority. But this trailer was supposed to be the campaign, and it's not even close to being realistic. Another point that he did point out that I also wanted to point out was the fact that Battlefield 5 looks very cartoonish. I don't understand why that is. I know this will upset some people, but it looked like it was trying to be Call of Duty. If you compare Black Ops 3, which I hate Black Ops 3 for the same reason, it's those fucking colors. I'm not a child. I don't want these colors. It's been years, okay? Years when I was a toddler and I used to watch Teletubbies. I don't watch Teletubbies anymore. I don't want to watch them when I'm playing a game that is supposed to be set in World War II. It is very stupid of DICE to do what they are doing with this game. I was not looking forward, like I said, I was not looking forward to this game because it was World War II. Now I'm not even looking forward to the next Battlefield title because of how fucking garbage this game was, or it seems to be. I think Battlefield 1, although I did not really enjoy it that much because it was boring, is a better game than this next World War II title. Quite frankly, it looks great. It looks like something you would actually experience in World War I. And now Battlefield 5 looks like a fictional World War game, like a Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'm not even gonna say World War II because COD World War II had realistic graphics. It was dark, it was muddy, it was what you would expect from World War II. Not this colorful children's game like Black Ops 3. I cannot believe this, and I will not support this game. I will not. This is the last video I ever make about Battlefield 5, and that's because the game is not even out yet. I will not buy this game, and I don't even want to hear about it ever again. I just don't. All these gameplay improvements that they have made, good for them, implemented to the next title, but I don't want to be part of this garbage. This social justice warrior garbage. I don't want to be part of this, and I will not be part of this. So, like I said, Russian snipers, females, I don't mind. British women on the front lines, I do mind. Especially when they're missing an arm. You know, it's just an arm, right? I mean, it's not like it's important for a soldier to have an arm. Nowadays, I doubt even nowadays modern military accepts people who have a prosthetic limb. It sounds ridiculous, and I don't understand why it's there. So what I mean with all of this is I don't get the notion of having, so many females in World War II. Like I said, I don't mind if it's if it did happen, that's great. But British women in the front lines did not happen. Let's be real, it did not. And let's carry on to a different point made by Mrs. Luke. It stated that Battlefield fans were saying that Battlefield was supposed to be this like realistic. They had a word, but I don't remember what it was. And But it was supposed to be like what Battlefield 1 was, you know, the supposed realistic game of a world war, right? And he says that he starts mentioning all these things about Battlefield not being realistic because of this, and then that everybody was now getting upset that it wasn't realistic because they included women, something along those lines. To which I gotta say, he's right in a way, okay? Because you see, he was talking about these technical issues with the game, not about the game. I'm saying, for example, if he mentioned gunplay, right? Something about gunplay, I don't remember, but he mentioned a lot of stuff. I cannot concentrate on telling DICE to fix gunplay when it's a realistic game if I see a black Nazi female. Okay? I can't. If I see a black female Nazi, the first thing that's gonna come through my head is, what the fuck? Fix this shit before you can fix anything else, because if you don't fix it, then quite frankly, I'm not gonna feel like playing this shit if it's supposed to be realistic. Okay? But with all that being said, I think I've said more than enough. This is my big problem with Battlefield, and I want to know if it bothers you or if it doesn't even bother you at all. Just let me know. Like or dislike the video. It helps in any way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.